So this question says the length of a rectangle is 5 inches longer than the width. All right, so I'm going to treat this like a translate word problem question, although I can see that it's not as long as our typical translate word problem questions. But I can tell by the reading, and even I'll say I'm going to add in a little plug-in picture here, which is technically a function of translating the word problem. So plug-in picture just means if you read something that can be drawn, you should draw it. If the question does not provide the visual, then you should draw it yourself. So what do we know? We know that we have a rectangle, so I'm going to just draw a rectangle. What do we know about this rectangle? Well, the length of the rectangle is 5 inches longer than the width. So if this is the width, W, then the length is W plus 5, right? Everything that we've been provided with so far is in relation to the width of the rectangle, so I'm going to use this W versus using like an L or something like that. Then the question goes on to say the perimeter of the rectangle is 40 inches. Okay, well, how do I find a perimeter? Well, perimeter is found by adding up the lengths of each side. So my perimeter will be equal to, right, I have 4 W's that are all added up, so that becomes 4W plus, then of course I have this 5 there and the 5 there, so 4W plus 10 equals a perimeter, but they're telling me in the question that this 4W plus 10, right, my perimeter, is equal to 40 inches, so equals 40. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to simplify this. So subtract 10, that's gone. 4W equals 30. And divide by 4. And what I get here is W is equal to, what is this equal to? 7.5. So you can definitely use your calculator here to solve this. But W equals 7.5. And then the question asks, what is the width of the rectangle in inches? So we love when this happens because we hadn't even read the question yet, but we end up just naturally doing what was necessary to find the answer. And our answer here is choice F, right? So our natural process of translating and drawing and just labeling what we were given and then following this process along with what we were given directly leads to answering the question.